guys, it's 14 DPO, and I'm just going to pop up my basal body temperature chart here, and just to let you all know, I have no idea what this chart says. I practice self-control, and I didn't look at any of my values, so once we're done with this video, I'll look at everything, I'll put it into this chart, and I will edit this in the video, but I don't know what this says. I didn't want to look at anything because basically this will give away my fate, my future, you know? Like, if my resting heart rate is down a lot today, it means my period is going to start sometime in between today and a couple days from now. If my Apple Watch, the orange line, is really low, it generally will mean that my period will start within a day or two. And if the dark blue line, which is my internal temps, if that's super low today, that means Omphalo will come today. And any of those things is basically going to tell me that regardless of what these pregnancy tests say, this little one is not going to stick around. So I just thought I would hold on to just the tiniest bit of hope and have some fun with this situation, look at the tests first, and take it from there. But I guess obviously you guys will know by looking at this chart what it all means. But I am 14 DPO, and to address another elephant in the room, my baby busted my lip. Fun times. He got mad at me because I wouldn't let him crawl into the oven when I was taking dinner out of it. Picking him up and taking him to the living room, and he was just like stiff back, screaming, and then threw his head forward and anyway, pierced me on the top of my lip, and also my bottom teeth cut the inside, so it's pretty bad. It's thankfully looking like it's starting to heal, but that happened. And then, to make matters worse, I got stung by a hornet on my butt while I was on the toilet yesterday, okay? My life is a comedy of error right now. I'm allergic to bees, so I have a welt the size of a dinner plate, pretty much the entire size of my butt cheek. It itches so indescribably much. It's horrible. But anyway, I've got one more minute of processing left for my tests. I am having cramps this morning, both front and back, menstrual cramps. So, and Omphalo is due today, so I'm assuming I'm just going to get my period. But we will take a look at these tests and see what they have to say. Listen, the problem is I'm a little emotionally invested. I started getting very emotional yesterday afternoon. It might have been because I was hopped up on Benadryl because of the hornet sting. But I was just crying at the drop of a hat yesterday. Everything was making me cry. I walked out into the sunlight and it made me cry. My husband is building a new firewood shed for us in the backyard on this side of the house. And so like it was a sunny day yesterday. He was building this structure and he had this amazing mariachi music playing in the background. And I come from Los Angeles, like where it is sunny all the time. And I'm used to hearing mariachi style music at construction builds. And so I walked outside and just the whole sensory experience made me just cry tears of joy. It made me so homesick. Came inside, I was watching live pregnancy tests on YouTube while I was folding laundry. Oh my gosh, I'm going to say this real quick and then I'll look at these tests. I was watching this live pregnancy test video from a channel called, I think, We Are the Kings. Anyway, she was testing after her, I think it was her first cycle of IVF. Anyway, it was positive and it was just a really beautiful video. It made me tear up. But the thing that I loved the most from this video was she said this thing and it just touched me in a way. I'm not a religious person, but I am very spiritual. And in the past year or so, I have been dealing with anxiety, like moments of bad anxiety on and off for different reasons. And I have found myself leaning on my faith a lot more lately, just to help, not just see me through, but to help me make sense of it all, to help me trust that everything will happen for the best. I don't know. It's really helped me, I guess you could say. It's made me feel a lot less alone in times of difficulty or times of uncertainty or times of like, why am I going through this, you know? So she said this thing and she's like, the Lord didn't bring me here just to leave me. And it made me sob, honestly. It just struck a chord in me because we have to believe this isn't the end. No matter where we are, no matter where we are in the journey of life and all the things going on, we can't ever believe this is the end. There's really only one option, and that's to keep going. You got to keep going. And who was it? Was it Goggins who said, I didn't come this far to only come this far? That quote has carried me through a lot of like fitness things I've done in my life where I'm really pushing toward goals, and you meet that wall, you get to that roadblock, you get the setback, and you just want to give up, right? You're so tired. You're just done. Like, what am I doing? What's the point of this all? And you just have to remember that it's not the end, and you got to find that fire and keep pushing. This might not, I mean, this might be the end. I don't know. Maybe we will never try again. I don't know. But there has to be a reason that I'm going through this journey. So with that said, I dipped 4 tests. I dipped a 1-step, a WandFo, an easy at-home OPK, and an easy at-home pregnancy test. I'm going to look at the crappy 1-step first. I will take a picture of these and pop them up on the screen, I think. No. I mean, there's a line here, but it's nothing to call home about. I'm not even going to waste time like psychoanalyzing it. Let's look at the WandFo. Yeah. And let's look at the easy at home OPK. Faint. And let's look then at the easy at home. Oh my God. Oh my God. I opened the window to let a little more sunlight in here, and this freaking cat just jumped in through the window. Yeah, sorry guys, these are all measurably fainter than yesterday. Oh my God. I'm going to try to take a picture of these. I'm not going to spend much time on them though, because these are so faint, I can barely see them with my naked eye. You guys probably won't be able to see anything at all. But that at least answers the question that that I can probably expect Enflot to come. So, am I sad? I guess I'm a little sad now after having like my emotional moments yesterday, but like, what am I gonna do? Cry about this again? It just is what it is. You can't be mad at nature. You know, I am a little bit older, and it is to be expected that my egg quality just isn't going to be great. And we just have to keep rolling the dice if it's something we want to keep trying for, I guess. But while these are not old and dry, let me turn the camera around and take pictures. So unfortunately, that's that. I don't know what my next video is going to be. I can't do anything fitness oriented right now because I have to rehab my back. If we do decide to try this new upcoming cycle, I will put together a cycle update video and chat about that. But I don't know, should I do a Q&A? Is anyone interested in anything? I love watching Q&A videos. It's nice to get to know people on YouTube, and people always have really interesting stories to tell and opinions on things or whatever. So I don't know, if you guys have any questions, if you want me to do a Q&A, if you think those are cool, let me know down below what I should talk about. And if I get enough suggestions, I'll put one of those together, because that's fun. It's like talking to a bunch of friends that you don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching, you guys, and hopefully if and when there comes to be another pregnancy test video that I put up in the future, hopefully it will have a happy ending. That would be nice, wouldn't it? I feel like I'm due. We all probably feel like we're due, don't we? Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. Talk to you guys soon.